Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 52 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Check the alert. Check 3. Kill. He's checking. Crash.
Now Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And right away he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
The kicker on.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And Murray's going to keep this. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
The kicker on.
Anthony McFarland, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 10, Cardinals 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight. Learn.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's third down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Anthony McFarland. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
He's got a man, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
13 yards.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. As the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals push further out in front. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Check 24. Check 24. 18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky. 18. Hey, 18. Check back.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, second and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 34. Scoot. Get your swarm on. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Watch the pass.
On first down, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
At the 7-yard line.
Check it back. Check 3. Alert. Hey, alert.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3 buzz.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Extra point.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, They'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also...
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They go play action. Trubisky trying to lay one up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Stay open. Stay open. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Here we go. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back now at Soldier Field.
31.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
First down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Throwing on second down. Murray, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A gain of 7
Another nice
yards.
pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3 from the gun. This will be McFarland. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
to Anthony McFarland.
Anthony McFarland, 64 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 56. Bears
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Trubisky on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 49 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go as a pickup of 8. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Not much there, only a yard. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 63. Bears 44.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Hey, 18. 34's a mark. He's coming. Check him. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Alert.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Scoot. Here we go, D. Here I come. Shit. Alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a